After spending much of the night and the morning hours out at a home off Oxford Circle in Lexington, the standoff with a man who fired shots at police is over.
Democrats waged a filibuster on the Senate floor in an effort to get Republicans to vote on new gun laws. We'll have the GOP's response.
And for the first time since winning The Voice, Jordan Smith will be performing in Lexington, where you can catch him coming up.
This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon. Andrea Walker and Sam Dick reporting. Amber Philpott has the night off. An armed man who held a woman and 2 children hostage during a 10-hour standoff in Lexington is now in jail.
It started around 12:30 this morning on Deauville Drive near Cambridge Drive off Versailles Road. And just after 10 o'clock, Ryan Camark surrendered to police. WKYT's Hillary Thornton was at the scene during the standoff, and she has the latest. It's our top story at 4:30.
Police are crediting their officers' training and patience with the good outcome to what was a very tense situation. At one point, a woman and 2 young children trapped inside of the home here behind me with a man who fired shots at police.
It's stressful, but they know this is part of the job, and so whenever we can have an outcome like this, then everyone can go home feeling pretty good.
Police first called out to the home on Deauville Drive a little after midnight after a neighbor heard some gunshots. Once at the home, officers say they saw 35-year-old Ryan Camark fire a shot into the street, then identifying themselves as officers, asking Camark to put down the gun. However, he instead fired at least 1 shot at the officers. Police choosing to not return fire, instead taking cover. Then once determining Camark was back in the home, police then securing the area. Neighbors were evacuated and area roadways blocked off. Meanwhile, Camark holding his wife and 2 children, both under the age of 12, inside of that home. After about an hour, the woman and 1 child released from the standoff safely. The 2nd child remaining with the gunman for several more hours. Police then learning that child has a medical condition.
Officers determined that they needed to go in to retrieve the child. They were able to do that safely at 6:45.
Police relieved to have all 3 safely outside while staying patient and positive about the situation with Camark, a situation that would finally come to an end after about 10 hours.
After talking with negotiators, he was able to exit the home with his hands visible to police officers, and then he was taken into custody.
In Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
And Camark is facing 4 counts of wanton endangerment, and police say as the investigation continues, he could face additional charges.
Pulaski County's jailer says the majority of its inmates are in jail on drug charges. Jailer David Moss said last year drugs had taken over the inside of its jail. The problem was so bad, drug deals were going on inside the cells. He says they started controlling the drug problem in part by offering a class to teach inmates how to manage time. Fayette County Detention Center is also trying something different. They bring in drug dogs from Lexington Police to find the drugs.
It will always be there. It will always be there. Contraband in county jails cannot be eliminated. It cannot be eradicated. It can be suppressed, and this is where our efforts should be focused.
For the first time, our cameras follow Lexington Police and Corrections officers as they hunt for drugs inside the Fayette County Detention Center. It's an exclusive look tonight on 6 at WKYT. It's another warm day in the Bluegrass with temperatures back up in the 90s and only a slight chance of rain.
I'm hoping for some cool weather. I think that's right around the corner going into our weekend. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. What about it, Chris?
Yeah, we're going to cool it down over the next few days. You know what? That's not hard to do, though, when you have a heat index that is pushing 100 degrees in a few spots. Heat index, combination of the actual temperature and the humidity. Think of this just like we treat the wind chill in the wintertime. It's what your body thinks the temperature is. 99 Lexington, only 87 Covington as cooler and drier air works in. Look at Western Kentucky. Owensboro, it says 114. That's likely a little warm, though there is a mesonet site just to the south of that is showing me 111. No thank you. I'll settle for the 90s if that's all we get. Thunderstorms beginning to go up, at least in scattered fashion, south of Interstate 64. Folks into Richmond kind of dodging this action. It's right on top of the Round Hill area. Paint look here on the border of Garrett and Madison counties. That'll head toward Berea as we go through the next little bit. Additional spotty showers trying to pop into southeastern Kentucky. Most of the severe weather energy is off to our east into parts of West Virginia, up around the Pittsburgh area, heading toward our nation's capital. That's a cold front that is marching from north to south. Future radar suggests that any thunderstorm that goes up across southern Kentucky quickly zips on out of here with some cooler and drier air working in later tonight and into the weekend. I think you'll like the numbers, guys, that we've set aside for that weekend forecast when I come back in a matter of minutes.
Congress has once again taken up the debate over gun control measures after the Orlando shooter bought the guns to carry out his attack, even though he had twice been on the FBI's terror watch list.
Adam May is on Capitol Hill with a look at the efforts and the resistance to changing gun laws.
I wish I could say I'm surprised that we're here again, but sadly I'm not.
Tina Mine says she knows firsthand what the people of Orlando are going through. Her father, Damien, was one of the victims of the terrorist shooting in San Bernardino, California. She joined Senate Democrats in calling on Congress to pass legislation that would prevent terrorists from purchasing firearms.
I can't wrap my mind around why anyone in Congress finds this acceptable.
Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy stood on the Senate floor for nearly 15 hours Wednesday, pushing for a vote on 2 amendments. The first would stop people on the no-fly list and the FBI's terror watch list from buying guns. The second would expand background checks to include sales on the internet and at gun shows. Majority Leader Mitch McConnell called the filibuster a stunt.
We don't need more campaign talkathons like we witnessed yesterday, preventing us from actually voting.
Senator Richard Blumenthal says more attacks will happen.
We know that terrorists are enlisting people here to kill people. We need to stop those people from buying weapons.
But Republicans say terrorism is not about gun control.
Is going after the Second Amendment how you stop terrorism? No, that's not how you stop terrorism.
You don't defeat terrorism by taking away our guns. You defeat terrorism by using our guns.
A vote on the amendments is expected next week. Adam May for CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Republicans are pushing for their own gun legislation. Texas Senator John Cornyn proposes an amendment which would require the FBI to get a court order to block someone on the terror watch list from buying a gun.
The former president of the University of the Cumberland says the school owes him money. Dr. Jim Taylor has filed suit in federal court against the school he led for 3.5 decades. The Herald Leader reports Taylor says the university has threatened to cut off the retirement he was promised of nearly $400,000 a year. The university has offered to settle for less, saying it cannot justify using tuition and donations to the school to cover his payments.
The Pride of Harlan, Jordan Smith, is doing a show in Lexington this weekend for the first time since winning season 9 of The Voice. The concert will be held at the Lyric Theater and Cultural Arts Center on East 3rd Street tomorrow night. Tickets went on sale this morning at the theater box office.
A super group of Broadway stars raising their voices in support of the victims and survivors of the mass shooting in Orlando. More on the charity recording ahead at 5:30.
It's not too late to buy. Ashley Home Store Secret Sale has been extended. Time is running out to get huge savings or no interest until 2022. Don't miss our extended hours Friday and Saturday. Absolutely, and Sunday at Ashley Home Store.
John Leach worked in Kentucky coal mines for 23 years. He provided for his family, including 3 children with a rare genetic disease.
I couldn't ask for better kids. The best in the world.
The disease took John's oldest child. The other 2 need 24-hour care. But now Congress may go back on its word, taking away the health care John worked for and putting his children's lives in jeopardy.
This is what we get for working to help this country. A promise broken.
At the Sleep Outfitters 4th of July Sneak Peek Week, the steals and deals are already here. Purchase a king for the price of a queen. Don't have room? Get a free TV instead. 5 years, no interest financing makes your dream bed affordable. Get this Sealy Pillow Top Queen Set with gel foam for just $4.99 plus a free TV. Free size upgrades, 5 years, no interest financing, and free TVs up to 55 inches. Don't wait. It's only during the 4th of July Sneak Peek Week at Sleep Outfitters.
Do you have to get in a car accident for your insurance to matter? What if you could get help with more often? You can when you're a member and your insurance is AAA.
Discover Summer will make this summer fun, active, and educational. Pick up your map to adventure at any Lexington Public Library location. Earn points by attending a library program or trying a new library service. Find a complete list of how to earn points at lexpublib.org/discoversummer. Complete your map to adventure by earning 100 points before July 31st and turn in your completed map at any library location to earn a prize and enter for even bigger prizes.
Do you want to lose weight quickly and safely? Do you want to be healthy for a lifetime? Kim did and lost 238 pounds at Ageless Medical Weight Loss. Betty did and lost 135 pounds. The Ageless program is a medically supervised, affordable weight loss solution. Call today for a free consultation.
It's not too late to buy. Ashley Home Store Secret Sale has been extended. Time is running out. To get huge savings or no interest until 2022. Don't miss our extended hours Friday and Saturday. Absolutely, and Sunday at Ashley Home Store.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Today's kind of that rare combination of weather days where you have very windy conditions. You also have a lot of heat and a lot of humidity. Those are three that typically don't go together a whole lot around here, but that's what we are left with out there, and that sky cam kind of shows it all. You see the trees that are bouncing around with the winds. You actually see our sky cam that is bouncing around, getting those gusts here at the station right now, 25 to 30 miles per hour. A little haze in the distance. Out at the airport, it's 93 degrees. Had a wind gust at 21, though we've been up close to 30 at times. Here's the big number, 99. That's what it feels like into Lexington as of now. Actual temperatures hitting the low 90s, just about every location this afternoon. Factor in that humidity. Hello, Danville. Hello, 101 for the feels like number here into Boyle County. 101 degrees, yet it's only 87 Covington. That cooler and drier air is indeed working in from north to south. And as you go through the next few days, the old muggy meter says let's relax a little bit. Friday, it is still a little on the humid side. Saturday into Sunday, we are firmly in the pleasant category for that weekend. So if you haven't made a plan to be outside this weekend, do me a favor, go ahead, just scribble something out for a plan to do something outdoors on Saturday. It looks really, really nice. Tomorrow's no bad day by any stretch of the imagination. We'll get into that in a moment. Talk about what's going on now. Trying to fire up a scattered shower or thunderstorm. A little bit of lightning with this cell that is just to the north of Berea, right on top of Interstate 75 here across southern parts of Madison County. Rest of the area, not a whole lot. That front, again, working quickly from north to south. Severe weather to our north and northeast. So the 3H weather that we have out there now is about to be replaced as we go into the weekend and later tomorrow by a better brand of air. Mostly sunny skies as we go through your weekend. Humidity levels come down as well. I mentioned tomorrow's forecast isn't bad at all. Upper 70s, low 80s. The only drawback tomorrow, the chance for a scattered shower as the weather goes in reverse. What are you talking about, weather dude? How does the weather go in reverse? Well, let me show you. Hour by hour forecast. 11 this evening, around 70. Look at tomorrow morning. And now let me hit the clicker and put everything in motion. Watch the clouds. Watch any shower come at us from east to west. Normally around here, weather goes west to east, right? Big area of low pressure cutting off across the Carolinas. So everything around low pressure goes counterclockwise. So it's going to throw some juice at us from the east and maybe the northeast. So a shower chance tomorrow would come in from the northwest. That Saturday temperature continues to be a little on the shy side. We'll see if we can kick it into high gear coming up in a few minutes. Low 80s tomorrow. 84 on Saturday, low humidity, sunshine, very, very nice. Upper 80s on Sunday. I think we hit 90 on Monday, but as quickly, just like today, as the heat builds in, we get another cold front to crash the party, and that's a good thing. Look at Wednesday and Thursday, 78 and 79 for a high temperature.
Oh, that sounds nice.
If the AC won't cool you down right now, just look at that forecast for the middle of next week.
Can't wait.
And I'm off next Wednesday and Thursday.
You lucky
picked
dog.
2 good days there, huh? Yeah, I'm here for you, dog.
Thanks.
Fun activities, games, arts and crafts, and more. It's all a part of gymnastics camp. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about at UK today.
The Silver Bells killer committed 6 murders. His calling card, a single silver bell.
This can't be what it looks like. If we don't control this story, it will ruin all of us. It does feel like the killer could be someone close to us.
You're a grenade.
Then maybe you should handle me carefully.
Get the credit approval you deserve at the all-new Big M Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Nicholasville. If you have a job and $199, you can be approved today. During the Drive and Discover event 2016, Jeep Cherokee's $199 a month. Visit BigMSuperstore.com.
This is the Mom Biz, and ladies, it's showtime. You've got soccer practice, swim meets, drum lessons, play dates, and all the other stuff that keeps your family humming. But you know what matters? The healthy stuff, full tummies. That's why you've got Lando Frost Premium Lunch Meat, a simple, protein-packed, good-for-'em lunch. And that's how you get a mom groove. Groove with me now. Hey, Lando Frost, they're a family brand. You're a family. See what I'm getting at?
It's not too late to save 50 to 70% off name brand furniture at Suff's Furniture and Oriental Rugs as part of the estate sale of Albert Sandy Suffaletta continues. All of our inventory in Georgetown must be sold at great savings before this location is sold. And you can save at both the Georgetown and Nicholasville locations. Plus, every night, both stores will be restocked from our warehouses until everything is sold. Our Georgetown store will be sold, and we will continue to serve you at Suff's on Nicholasville Road. Hurry in for the best selection of fine furniture at Suff's estate inventory sale.
Welcome to Madison County Ford, where every deal...
Hey, Chief. I got this. Welcome to Madison County Ford.
What he says.
I've even been helping out even more by lowering prices during the huge Madison County Ford Freedom Sales Event. New 2016 Ford Fusions as low as $19,920. Save over $3,900 off MSRP. New 2016 Ford F-150 save with 0 for 60 financing. Come see my good friend Ronnie and the great team at Madison County Ford.
Where every deal
is a big deal.
If it's time to enhance the exterior of your home, visit Landscaper's Corner. From our large selection of natural stone, you'll find what's perfect for your project. The best selection of stone pavers, edging materials for your garden, and stone for walls, patios, and more are available at Landscaper's Corner. You'll find quality products and affordable pricing on the landscaping materials essential for your yard and garden. I'm Elaine Pence, owner of Landscaper's Corner. We look forward to seeing you soon, and as always, we truly appreciate your business.
Save thousands at the all-new Big M Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Nicholasville, where you get 25% off MSRP on all the remaining new 2015s in stock. That's up to $14,000 off MSRP. Make the short drive to Big M Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram today.
It's a whole week of fun activities, gymnastics, and more.
And it's all part of gymnastics camp at the University of Kentucky. Our Deanne Stevens is out and about with all the details. Hey, Deanne.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. We are here in the University of Kentucky campus, Nutter Fieldhouse, playing with our UK gymnastics team. This is all a part of UK gymnastics camp. They're playing a little duck, duck, goose right now. And you know what? I'm getting out of here before they try to duck my goose. Coach Tim Garrison is with us. And these girls are so much fun. I just want to hang here and play all day.
Absolutely. You know what? They're nutty. They're always like that. Until comes time to competition. Then they're all about business and serious.
That's right. And they're all about having some fun for summer camp. I understand you guys are doing some great things with the gymnasts around here. Talk a bit about that and what you offer in your camp.
Yeah, you know, we do all the traditional gymnastics event. We do the vault, we do bars, we do beam, we do floor, but then we also do our tumble track. We have our flatbed trampoline. We put them in this overhead rig spotting belt where they can go 10, 12 feet up in the air and hang up in the air and flip 2 or 3 times over. Then we do arts and crafts, we do games, we do contests. It's a really fun atmosphere.
Now, this isn't just for girls.
Actually, it's just for girls on this one. Unfortunately, it's just for girls. We don't have the setup to do boys gymnastics, but there's a lot of young ladies in this town and around this country that can come over here and join us.
You said hanging from something, and I thought for sure boys would be involved in that.
Yeah, well, and they probably would be if we opened it up to them. Unfortunately, we just didn't do that.
Okay, but it's not just for folks interested in gymnastics either, because once they get here, you guys kind of take that up another notch as far as their interest in gymnastics?
They can be a beginner level gymnast, they can be a tumbler, they can come in and there's all kinds of things for them to do. We do train the traditional 4 gymnastics events, but there's so many other things that we offer.
Now you train them in Duck, Duck, Goose too, right?
Duck, Duck, Goose, we do Lover's Leap, we do all kinds of fun games like that.
Get in here. All right. Hey, Coach Garrison is coming into play, okay? They all laugh. You can check out more of UK Gymnastics Camp at ukathletics.com. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about.
Too much fun.
Yeah.
I'm always so jealous.
Yeah, she's always having fun.
Matthew McConaughey tells a true story most Americans have never heard of, plus something new from Oprah.
And an actress heads to the UN. Danielle Nottingham has your eye on entertainment.
Anne Hathaway is starring in a new role. The actress will be Goodwill Ambassador for UN Women. It's an office of the United Nations that promotes gender equality and economic empowerment. The Oscar winner says she feels honored and inspired. The Grammy Awards have signed on for another 10 years with CBS. The network has been home to the music industry's biggest night since 1973. With the new agreement, it will add up to 54 consecutive broadcasts, the longest continuous partnership between an award show and broadcaster in TV history. Oprah Winfrey is sharing her kitchen secrets in her very first cookbook. The talk show star says she worked with chefs to create healthier versions of her favorite meals. The book is scheduled for release in January. And Matthew McConaughey stars in a Civil War movie that tells a true but little-known story.
We declare the land north of Pascagoula Swamp to be a free state of Jones.
In Free State of Jones, McConaughey is a poor Mississippi farmer who leads a rebellion against the Confederacy.
He created this free state of Jones where he lived in a fully multiracial community and made his own constitution. Number one on the Constitution being if you can stand on two legs, you're a man.
Free State of Jones opens June 24th. And that's your eye on entertainment. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Broadway is uniting in support of the victims and survivors of the Orlando shooting massacre. Stars of the stage are recording a version of What the World Needs Now is Love. The digital single will be sold for $1.99 on the Broadway Records website starting next Monday, and it will be available on iTunes soon after that. The sales of the single will benefit the LGBT Center of Central Florida. Playbill reports those taking part include Carole King, Matthew Broderick, Nathan Lane, and Lin-Manuel Miranda, among others.
Ashton Kutcher and wife Mila Kunis are expecting their family of 3 to expand. A rep confirms they are expecting their second child, and the couple is excited to give their daughter a little brother or sister. The actors are already parents to 20-month-old Wyatt Isabel. In May, Kunis revealed on Ellen that she and Kutcher were actively trying to have another baby. No word yet on when their new bundle of joy is due. The pair who met on the set of That 70s Show started dating in 2012 and tied the knot in July of last year. Congratulations, it's a sports car. Coming up, an ultrasound that looks like one sweet ride.
Due to the recent torrential hailstorm, many vehicles have been damaged, and we are forced to deeply discount them at Glenn Ford, Glenn Mitsubishi, and Glenn Hyundai of Nicholasville. Small scratches, dings, and dents have forced us to sell these vehicles below market value. It's the hail damage sale at the Glenn dealerships in Nicholasville.
Clients come into the office. The government has said, no, I don't believe you. You're not disabled.
The major problem with Social Security disability is that most people who sign up are denied at the initial level. If your claim's denied, don't give up. Call us immediately. We'll appeal your case.
We can do an effective job of representing you that will get you the benefits that you deserve.
Call Morgan, Collins, and Yeast, 1-800-55-WILDCAT.
This is how Precision listens. Bose microphones that hear engine noise, then counter it with the sound-canceling frequency, which helps make the cabin so quiet, you don't miss a thing.
Night, Dad.
Good night, kiddo. It's called Active Noise Cancellation, and it's available in the new, meticulously crafted 2016 Sierra from GMC. This is the precision of professional grade. Now get nearly $9,000 below MSRP on select 2016 Sierra 1500 models in stock. Visit your Bluegrass GMC dealer today.
It's not too late to save 50 to 70% off name brand furniture at Suff's Furniture and Oriental Rugs as part of the estate sale of Albert Sandy Suffaletta continues. All of our inventory in Georgetown must be sold at great savings before this location is sold. And you can save at both the Georgetown and Nicholasville locations. Plus, every night both stores will be restocked from our warehouses until everything is sold. Our Georgetown store will be sold, and we will continue to serve you at Suff's on Nicholasville Road. Hurry in for the best selection of fine furniture at Suff's estate inventory sale.
Don't go on vacation this year, bring it to you with your own pool from Backyard Living Pool, Spas, and more. San Juan fiberglass pool packages starting as low as $25,999. Vinyl liner in-grounds starting as low as $17,999. And Doughboy above ground pools starting at $2,999. Financing and same as cash available. Don't forget your Hayward and Pentair equipment products as well as BioGuard chemicals and supplies. Hurry into Backyard Living Pool, Spas, and more and get your vacation started today.
Due to the recent torrential hailstorm, many vehicles have been damaged, and we are forced to deeply discount them at Glenn Ford, Glenn Mitsubishi, and Glenn Hyundai of Nicholasville. Small scratches, dings, and dents have forced us to sell these vehicles below market value. It's the hail damage sale at the Glenn dealerships in Nicholasville.
It has been hot and especially humid today. If you've been outside, you know what I'm talking about.
I want to use the word sweltering. Is that going too far?
That's a good one. I like that.
I mean, Chris, I know it's going to get hotter as we get into the summer months, but I'm a wimp.
You heard it here, folks. Breaking news right off the top. You know what? It is, with all the humidity in the air, we'll let you get by with sweltering. And for the first day that really featured hot weather across the entire region. A lot of low 90s out there, certainly feeling the part, closer to 100 when you factor in the humidity. 92 Lexington and Frankfort, 90 Jackson and London. Live sky cam showing that we have windy weather in Lexington. You can see those trees that are swaying there in the foreground. Background, a little cloud cover bubbling up on the south, where an isolated thunderstorm is likely across southern and southeastern Kentucky as a cold front makes its way through the area. That's why you're getting those gusty winds. Now, much cooler air blows into town over the next few days. We'll talk about that a little later. Right now, it's busy on the roads. Here's Officer Don to tell us about it.
Several collisions working right now, Chris. One is at Nicholasville and Brigadoon. That's causing issues both directions on Nicholasville Road. Another one at Manowar and Trent. And a very serious crash in Mercer County on 127 just outside of Harrodsburg. Now, they have traffic moving past that fatality collision, but it is a slow go at the moment. Drive times impacted this afternoon. Nicholasville Road looks okay, 14 minutes or so to Jessamine County and Nicholasville. Across the Clays Ferry Bridge, we're doing okay to Madison County. Now back to you in the studio.
Don, thank you so much. Something strange shows up in an ultrasound and a fever of stingrays. It's a video that will have you talking. Take a look at this.
I didn't know this. You said fever, and that's correct. Check out this next story. A fever of stingrays was spotted swimming north in the Tampa Bay area. Look at this. That's right, a group of stingrays is called a fever. Several types of stingrays frequent the bay, so it's not exactly clear what kind of stingrays these are, although cow-nose rays tend to travel in large squads in the bay and migrate north in late spring from areas in western Florida to Mexico. I've never seen anything like that.
That is pretty cool.
Stunning.
I love it. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Or is it a car? Oh my gosh, I'm just now seeing this. That really looks like a car. A pregnant woman recently had a sonogram resembling a vehicle, and social media users are weighing in on what type of car it looks like. Mike and Rena Roberts were so amused when they saw the sonogram picture of their little baby car that they posted the picture on Reddit. That's when people started guessing what kind of car Rena was having. One person wrote, "Congrats on your new Nissan 370Z." Another said, "Hate to break it to you, but that's a PT Cruiser." Mike thinks of the baby as a Bugatti, one of the world's most expensive cars. Well, this is actually an image of the baby's femur being measured. The Missouri couple is savoring the puns. There's one nickname Rena calls priceless, the all-new Ford Fetus.
Oh, my goodness. And so when that baby's born, you were once a car.
I know.
You know, there's a little story behind the baby.
What an interesting fact to have about yourself.
I guess so. You never know. Much more to come. Stay with us right here on WKYT at 5 o'clock.